All right. It's kind of dark. Why does your audio sound so clear? Finally got it. Yeah, I got the. Finally got the. I got the whole setup now. I got my tripod that you guys are bouncing on right now. I mean, it's late at night right now. It's 9:30. I leave tomorrow's my last day here in Florida. So we're gonna leave it there for now. I'll listen back. Maybe I'll put it here. It's kind of like, oh, I need attention when I have it up there. But I wanted to pick up. I know when I'm doing sets and my fucking neck's down, it's gonna pick up all that shit. But yeah, we got everything today. Oh shit, you caught me, fucking McDonald's. I'm not cutting yet. No, I'm joking. This is the series. Look at the fucking video series. It's called Before the Cut. This is what, day 4, I think. So now I got everything. My consultation with Brian Perana, who's my diet coach, is tomorrow at 6:15 p.m. So we got a 60-minute phone call, him and I. I'm going to ask him every fucking question under the sun. And then this coming Monday, so whatever, 4 or 5 days from now, whatever it is, I start day 1 of the 5-week program. So I'm going to definitely keep you guys informed on that. Today is a rest day. So why are you driving to the gym, jackass? Well, I guess you could call it the recurring theme thus far for this channel has been to, outside of, critically wounding our muscles, has been skipping rest days. I don't advise skipping rest days, so sometimes in these videos, don't do as I do, just do as I say. But yeah, I just really wanted to test this out in the gym and to see kind of how everything is working together, because this will be like my final form, I guess, in terms of audio, let's call it audio optimization, right? A lot of people who do any sort of like filming, keep in mind, I've been doing this filming stuff for a long time, not with YouTube, but I got a couple companies. I sold one a couple years ago, but I do a lot of interviews with our customers. So I'm on YouTube all the time. And the first thing that I always recommend is to get good lighting and good audio, because, that's really all you need. But anyways, we don't give a fuck about that. We're here to get big, get huge. So getting huge, today's a rest day. How do we get huge on a rest day? Well, I'm equipped today. I got my fucking water and my post-workout shake. No, this isn't cluster dextrin. That comes tomorrow, which is literally the only reason why I'm still here in Florida. If I would have got like I mentioned to you guys, I Amazon Primed the fuck out of my dextrin shake, or I got 2 tubs. It was buy one, get one free. I'm gonna give one to my buddy, and obviously I'm gonna fucking slam the other one. But it hasn't came yet. Fucking everything, I Amazon Primed everything, and like it still took a couple days. So had I gotten the cluster dextrin today, I would have left tomorrow. But I'm literally, like, my entire life changing, moving back to Ohio, and everything as I know it outside of business, and I guess my relationship with God, outside of those 2 things, everything else in my life is changing. Hopefully this audio is fucking good. I'm not sure how it's gonna sound with like the bumps and shit. Like, I know a lot of people use this mic for ASMR, so I know it picks up like bah, and shit. But anyways, my whole entire life is being put on pause literally because of my cluster dextrin. Now if I turn this off, it's just too dark. You guys don't want to see that, huh? We'll leave it on. Just kind of obnoxious driving, I guess. I think in Ohio it's illegal to drive with this light on. Maybe I'm fucking high, I don't know. Maybe my mom just told me that as a kid to get me scared. But today, rest day. I did notice, also I do apologize, guys. I noticed in my last video I was very repetitive. I kept saying the same thing 3 times. I do blame that on my phone overheating. So once it overheated, then you can't just turn it back on. You gotta wait like a few minutes until it's like cooled back down. Then you gotta reset your phone and then pick up. I don't know where I left off in the video, so I repeated like the same thing 3 times when I was talking about like the different variations of quad extensions and the various movements for hamstrings. Even though it's one of the most basic fucking exercises, just go from here to here. But today, even though it is a rest day, and I typically would advise to take a rest day, if it's part of your program, So for me, how am I trying to word this? For me, push, pull, legs, rest. Rest, that 4th day being a rest day, is when your body's recovering and healing. It is optimal for and now you let me break this down. A rest day is optimal on a split like mine, where I'm hitting every muscle group twice a week. My volume is very, very high. Now, if you're on a different bro split and you're doing like maybe, chest one day, back one day, shoulders one day, or shoulders and legs one day, arms one day, and maybe whatever another day, like you're doing 4 or 5 days is your split. You're hitting every muscle group once a week, maybe once every 10 days. Then a rest day, I wouldn't advise, right? You don't want to put so much fucking time in between training 2 fucking muscle groups. I look at my workouts on like a movement per week basis. So I need to be doing at least 20 movements per week. I shouldn't say movements, 20 sets, working sets per week per muscle group. So I'm doing about 10 to 12 sets per muscle group per workout. So today would be a rest day normally. As if you guys know, my last rest day, I ended up going and hitting chest because I didn't get the best chest day on my chest day, on my push day, because I had that shoulder tweak. And right, one of the easiest ways to correct a shoulder tweak is to not do fucking incline barbell bench. I mean, these things that I say aren't this, it's not like I'm a fucking astronaut explaining, physics to you guys on the propulsion system of a fucking jet. It's really simple. Go hard in the gym, drink a fuck ton of water. That's it. Do those 2 things and you're going to get huge. Now, obviously, to optimize it, like what I'm doing is, since I'm a little more of an advanced lifter, I've also advanced my body fat percentage, but I'm addressing that, right? We got people next to me for the first time and it's nighttime, so they probably think I'm this fucking famous guy. Anyways, or they think I'm a loser. Either of those 2, I don't want them to think. But anyways, so yeah, we're going to go in today. I'll skip over the shit you guys don't care about. I want to keep my rides to the gym about 10 minutes long, my workouts however long they take, and then my rides home from the gym about 10 minutes long. One of my friends, if you're watching, Ryan Auber, fuck you. Fucking Mexican man. He's complaining that my videos are too long. This is just the type of style that I like. I don't think that you can get, you can get value in a 15-second clip, 1 sentence, and then you can be valuable. But when you're watching training videos, you want to, I want to give as much value as I can. And a lot of the shit that I talk about, I just think about, roughly in my banter, headed to the, the iron shop. We're going to go collect some, we're going to go collect some fucking, whatevers at the iron store. But no, so these videos are longer. I want to make this channel about just as much value as I can, but the primary purpose, selfishly, is to, track my progress into this cut. So it's 9:41. The gym closed at 11, I think, or it could be 10. So I could be here for, very short workout if it closes in 19 minutes. But I believe it's 10. So we're going to do delts and calves, right? 2 muscle groups that are smaller muscle groups. Even if you have big shoulders, it's a very small muscle group that it's a very short range of motion. What I would consider small muscle groups on your bodies are like the smaller muscle groups that don't require overly insane volume, which would be like your biceps, your traps, your delts, and your calves, right? You got to train your actual quads, your hamstrings, these big muscle groups that have a lot of range of motion, that require a lot of time under tension, a lot of weight, a lot of overload, right? A lot of load, whatever. But smaller muscle groups, like tomorrow's a push day, so I'm gonna be tomorrow's a push day, so I'll just do like primarily focus on chest and triceps, and I'm gonna record it obviously. And then Tuesday I'll be driving, or what the fuck, I don't know what day it is. This is what happens when you get fucking to this level of like you don't know what fucking year it is. Today's Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thursday is a push day. Again, today should be a rest day, but I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna hit delts today. I'm gonna do fucking literally 10 sets of side raises, lateral raises. Might just spam the bench and just literally dumbbell raises the whole fucking time. And then I'm gonna hit calves, and then that's gonna be it. I just want to see how it's like filming with the new Rode mic. I got the Rode mic. They got like the Rode. So this is the Rode mic. The brand is called Rode, RODE. The Rode mic. They got like the they have different different mic type mics. They have the shotgun mic. They have like Rode mic I'm saying, has a shotgun mic that you see, the longer one that usually is on like actual photography or cameras when people are doing like legitimate recording. Like I'm just using my iPhone, which is the 11, so the quality's great. And then I have the Rode Wireless Go 2, the second version. The first version is cheaper, but I don't give a fuck about cheaper. I want the higher quality. So even though they say that it's designed for iPhone, I still had to fucking buy this extra cable. Whatever, it doesn't matter. How's the gym looking? Try to get a peek in there. Oh man, that's pretty busy, but I don't give a fuck. So yeah, anyways, whatever. I got the Rode mic. So yeah, we're gonna go in there, blast delts. We're just gonna literally, I'm not. Should I do rear delts? I don't know. We'll see when I get in there. But yeah, we're gonna just. This is really just a testing video. Again, all these videos are kind of just preps because holy shit, man, these potholes are wild. You guys just went for a fucking ride. Oh damn, there's a couple people here. There's even 2 cars behind the fucking. I always park in the back, and there's even 2 cars back here. So I know it's probably a little bit busier than I'd like it to be, but. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit rear delts. I don't know yet, but I'm probably just gonna do side delts, which is all you fucking really care about and need anyways, because you're gonna hit your front delt or your anterior head and your delt during every pressing movement, especially like someone like me who does primarily incline pressing movements with dumbbells. In anything that's like above the center plane of your body, you're gonna engage your front delts, and there's just no way around it. So yeah, we're gonna hit side delts or the lateral head on your delt, like side and lateral, they're synonymous. So side delts, lateral head of my delts, and then yeah, we're gonna hit probably 6 to 10 sets of calves, just to get some fucking. I mean, I got some good calves, but just to get some blood flowing down there, some hypertrophy work. I use the whole fucking stack, and I'll blast out like 30 reps. I don't know what it is about my fucking calves, but they've doubled in size since fucking high school, and they're just strong as fuck, and I need a ridiculous exertion to get them. So whatever, we're at 12 minutes. Let's go get this lift started. Okay, so I don't really feel like there's a lot of people out there. So I don't really feel like going out there recording right now. I'm still getting fucking used to this shit. So we're gonna do something a little crazier today. Let's see, the heaviest weight in here isn't even that heavy. Okay. So we're gonna use these dumbbells right here, and we're gonna do 10 sets of 25. So 250 reps. I keep having to, I don't have to talk to you guys that close. I can be way over here now. So yeah, we're gonna do 10 sets of 25. Side raises, lateral raises, and the key with this here, is when you get to the top of the movement, right? So we're at the top of the movement. We're gonna start in front of us here. You don't wanna be doing this, swinging too much. You wanna bring it to, I'll just do a set, okay. So I got my thumbs over the dumbbell here, because I wanna just focus as much as I can, like I'm pulling up with my pinkies, right? So you wanna imagine as if you're holding the dumbbell with only these 3 fingers. So your pinky, your ring finger, your thumb, and these 2 are kind of just like just hanging out, I guess. They're just, supervising your fucking other fingers. They're more or less just the foreman of the hand, right? So thumbs over, I'm really just holding on with my pinky, my ring finger, maybe using my thumb as like a stabilizer, and I'm really just trying to bring it up. And when I get to the top, I want to basically point the bottom of the dumbbell up to the sky. What that does is it kind of caps out the delt. And because if you're going like this and you're focused too much on your front delt, too much front delt activation. So basically a slight bend in your knees, lean slightly forward, a little arch in your lower back, retract your scapula ever so slightly, hold it with those fingers, bring it up and cap. 1, 2. Notice I'm not slamming the dumbbells together like this, because A, you're gonna smash your swinging monkey down there, and 2, you want to go about right here, keep tension on the shoulders the whole time. Tension, tension, tension. When I get here, I'm just holding it. So again, cap. 2. Drop the dumbbell. Yeah, and I'll try to get some more angles. But again, when you bring it up, kind of arch a little bit, Feel that squeeze, bring it back down. So yeah, 10 sets of 25. I'll get 250 reps here, and then we'll move on to calves. All right. We're only doing about 30 seconds to a minute between each set, because again, this is a rest day. I'm just here getting some blood in the muscle. So yeah, I'll give you guys this angle here. Yeah, this ought to work. Just so you guys can kind of see, I'll stand back here a little bit, so you can kind of see the range of motion. Notice I'm not swinging like this. It's all delt. Up, up, up. Yeah, so 10 sets of 25, even with a lighter weight. I'm only using 15 or 20 pounds or whatever this is. You know, usually I would start off with anywhere from 30 to 50 pounds for, 6 to 10 reps. But again, we're just trying to work on hypertrophy. It's a rest day. Really just trying to get some more blood in the muscle. So yeah, 10 sets of these raises, and that pump's gonna be critical. So don't want to quite say that I'm going to be evangelizing my delts today. Don't want to say that I'm, don't want to say that I'm not sure if you guys can see my calves. Not sure if that lighting looks good or not, but not quite pulverizing them either. Just trying to get a good pump. So try to get one more angle, but don't want to bore you guys because this is a relatively simple movement. So yeah. Also, I did move the mic down towards my collar here on my hood because I was too embarrassed when I walked in. There's a good amount of people here, so this is definitely something I have to get used to. So we'll do 5 in each angle so you guys can kind of see. All right, let's do it. Remember, retract the scapula a little bit, slight forward. You got people looking at me. 5. 1, 2. So you guys see the different angles. Getting full range of motion here. Emmys will help me with my form if anything's jacked up. Last 5. Oh, crap. All right, I'm gonna get the last set when I'm done, but I don't wanna bore you guys to death. Little side note here, a pose down in here would be killer. You guys can just see kind of how that lighting is. I mean, this lighting would be fucking killer if I wasn't so fucking embarrassed right now to take my shirt off for everybody. All right, last set. Afterwards, we'll do a little pump check on the quads and the fucking triceps. Just I turn the exposure down a little bit, so we'll try to get actually some shoulder action if we can. I know people are here, but I just don't give a fuck anymore. This is the number 10. This is the 10th set. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck. Some more. Burn out. Oh, fuck. I don't know how many that was. And that's really my fucking. Wow. Really, really pumped right now. Everybody's looking at me. Maybe some calf in there. Oh, my calf just cramped. So that was delts. Let's go get some calves done. Okay, so calves are really not that fucking complicated, right? We're just going, or we'll do a warm-up set. We're just going from here to here, right? Not that fucking complicated. Let me turn down the fucking exposure really quick. There we go. At least give myself a decent fucking look at my my hamstrings, my calves. But we're gonna do a warm-up set here. So again, we're just going from here to here. So now it's kind of hard to see. Let me back it up a little bit. There we go. So from here, right, letting the weight just hang, squeezing all the way up, right, just like this movement right here. Nothing too crazy here. So I'm gonna do, we're at 240 right now, it's too light. We'll do 340 pounds. A little more than that. All right, we'll just do the fucking stack. Jesus Christ. 400 pounds. All right. I'll get 1 or 2 sets and then I'll get in the car, talk about the pump. Fuck. Okay, so last set of calves here. The biggest thing with calves, this isn't a muscle group. I mean, obviously I just did the whole stack, but this isn't a muscle group that you really wanna, you wanna focus on the squeeze. So these last 2 sets, I cut the weight in half. So 400 pounds was the whole stack. 200 is these last 2 sets. And really, yeah, keep it at 200. You can spread it out. Obviously, you can do them out here. You can do them close grip. Just do whatever feels natural. I kind of just do like right in the middle, neutral. I'm gonna go all the way up, kind of dig my hips into place. I'm gonna let it drop. My calves are fully extended, all the way down. Squeeze at the top, all the way down. Squeeze at the top, all the way down. Squeeze. Couple more burnouts. Fuck. Holy shit, my calves are tight. Oh my god. Squeeze. Fuck. All right, that's it for calves. Okay, I just figured I'd let you guys know. This walk back to my fucking car is very unoptimal because my calves are basically, they have developed their own municipality from the rest of my legs. All right. The hat is off. First thing, oh my fucking calves. Wish you guys could see. They're fucking obliterated. So first thing we're gonna get down, I'm gonna AC up a bit. You guys should be good now that the mic's over here. Let's just slam this. This is just your typical way. You can see I don't put much water in there, 6 ounces. It's actually a little higher than I would like, but oh, wow. If you guys like ASMR, that probably struck your fancy, huh? Every gram counts. Okay, so, oh man. Let's talk about that. I guess in layman's terms, that was a successful rest day. Oh man. I haven't had a rest day in a long time. And yeah, I don't know. I seem to find something to do every rest day, you know? So that was just, like I said, a standard, just your gold standard way. My dextrin rant that I went on a couple days ago, of course, post-workout, let's bring some value here. Post-workout, you want to have, obviously, so right now, my calves and my shoulders, I didn't want to go and fucking record like a fucking back in that room. I showed you guys enough. You could see how fucking much muscle I have based off those shots, you know, and I just can't wait to get lean, guys. I'm just so motivated to get leaner and leaner. You know, when I look at myself, I'm like, man, if my freaking arms and bis and tris and my fucking legs look like this now, at, let's just call it 240 pounds, I can't imagine, you know, 20, 30 pounds down, or however deep or however, you know, low I'm going to get. Whew, fuck, man. That was a, I don't even know what you call that. That was a, you know, I went hard as fuck on my rest day. So yeah, let's think. I did 15 sets of lateral raises, 10 sets of lateral raises, 25 reps each. So on my rest day, I just did 250 lateral raises, right? Kind of almost like, if you guys, you know, followed Rich Piana way back when, my brother and I did the Bigger by the Day program. So rest in peace to Rich Piana, man, that sucks. You know, I met him when he was still with Mutant, with like fucking Big Ron Partlow and them guys, before 5% was even a thing, with my brother, the 2012 Arnold Classic. So freshman year of high school. At the time, I didn't have any friends who were into lifting yet, and I myself was so new to it, I didn't really have a crowd. So I just went with my brother, and it was great. I don't want to cover the mic. It was great. I'm just feeling so fucking pumped right now. My delts, like when you get your delts pump, I mean, a little bit of forearm activation holding those dumbbells, which is why I try to do that hook grip, right? I try to do thumb over, just hold with these two fingers to really just emphasize. So the reason that I'm holding it like that is, if I'm holding with these fingers here, for example, right? I'm holding with these fingers here, the pressure is kind of on the front part of my delt. The further back you hold it with your fingers, you're really emphasizing where the it's all about tension, right? Where you want to isolate. Now, the more advanced you get and the more better mind muscle connection you have, my hair is so dark it looks like my head just cuts off. I have like literally pitch black hair. Yeah, so the farther, like, it's all about tension. The more developed your muscles get and the better your mind muscle connection gets, you know, the freakier your isolation movements will be, the more optimally you'll be able to activate, you know, very specific parts of your muscle. Now, we don't want to overcomplicate it. At the end of the day, you're just going from here to here. It's fucking easy. But, you know, it's worth mentioning. So 250 reps there, but kind of like reminded me of Rich Piana's Bigger by the Day program, where he used to do feeder workouts. So when me and my brother did Bigger by the Day, at the end of every workout, we did, 300 front raises. You did 100 front raises, 100 side raises, 100 rear delts, 300 reps for shoulders at the end of every single workout. The feeder workout, the logic behind that is just what we did today. You're just trying to put as much blood in the muscle as you can. As we know, intramuscular glycogen, which is the carbohydrates that are broken down and stored in your muscle belly, when you exercise and exert maximum force, you're utilizing that glycogen, ergo depleting it. And your intramuscular glycogen is what fuels your muscles. So that's why like a dextrin or a post-workout shake or an intra-workout carb or even some amino acids, whether they're your essential amino acids or your EAAs or your branched-chain amino acids, or even like your branched-chain cyclic dextrin, something that is, amino-based or carbohydrate-based, to fuel your muscles to be able to work out harder and longer. But really, that's a simple, I did 10 sets of that, and then I went on and did 6 sets of calves with that seated machine. I didn't do anything besides that. Just really try to annihilate those. Yesterday was legs. As you guys remember, I didn't do calves yesterday, so I figured it'd be perfect to throw them in today. But yeah, I did 3 sets of the stack, which was 400 pounds, the whole entire stack. So that's a really, really heavy, calf press, calf extensions. But that's one of my favorite movements. Really the only movement that I do for calves. The only movement you can do for calves is putting your foot from this angle to this angle. So not that crazy of a complex workout. There's not really many workouts that are like that challenging unless you start getting into the CrossFit, realm, I guess you could say, where you're doing, it looks like I can't tell if it's a cop behind me or not, but where you're doing, you're snatching off the ground, bringing to your hip or bringing to your shoulders, and then you're doing a drop stance and pressing the weight above your head, etc. This person is not a cop, but they need to get because my calves are pumped, my shoulders are pumped, and my biceps are ready to swing. So anyways, not that fucking complicated of a movement, but I really only do seated leg press, and then I'll do standing calf raises. That's really it for calves. What else are you gonna do for them? I think to get that meatball look, that fucking, that upper echelon, big bulging calf that we all desire, it just requires some work, But they are a smaller muscle group, and they get utilized every day when you're walking around, and so it does take a little more force. So, 400 pounds using the whole stack for me, getting 10 to 15 reps for my first 3 sets, and then those last 3 sets I dropped to 200 pounds, half the stack, and just squeeze, just all the way down, all the way up, just full stretch, full eccentric, and then fully concentric portion, squeezing the hell out of my calves. I'm just burning them the fuck out to the point where I'm like wincing in the mic, which you guys can probably tell. So that was pretty much it. Just wanted to get a little video clip in here of, me talking about my rest day. It was a successful rest day when you get a fucking sick, nasty, that was a really, really cyclical pump. You could say it was critical. My delts, those last 3 or 4 sets, man, were tough. But it's just those little extra movements that you can do once or twice a week to really blow up a certain muscle group. As you can see, I rolled up my sleeve for that last set of lateral raises. My delts were, fucking separating from my fucking shoulder bone, which is always a good sign because you want to look freaky. So that's that, guys. That was a rest day. Already got the protein in. It's 10:40, so I'm not going to eat anything tonight. I did have a fucking chicken sandwich earlier. You guys caught me. I don't give a fuck. I had a chicken sandwich from McDonald's earlier, a spicy one. So that spicy sauce, I'm telling you, the carbs and the sugar from that stuff was a crucial contender in today's pump, because if you eat like some shitty candy or some shit before a workout and you get those nasty fucking sugary carbs in you, the pumps are immaculate. Now, obviously, you're not going to want to be drinking sodas and eating shitty pizza and all that kind of stuff and fucking barbecue wings and McDonald's all the fucking time. But, every once in a while, if you have a chicken sandwich an hour before an unscheduled, muscular destruction, the pumps are just really, really, extraterrestrial, I guess you could say. So hopefully all the audio sounded good. I obviously learned, but that was a rest day. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.